Welcome back to the BS Coins world. In today's video, we're diving into a very special coin that you should keep an eye out for, the 1980 D. Kennedy half dollar. This particular coin has attracted a lot of attention from collectors and could potentially be worth a lot more than you might think. In fact, some of these coins have been valued at up to $1 million. So what makes the 1980 D. Kennedy half dollar so valuable? Well, there are a few key factors to consider. First, let's talk about the minting process. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was minted at the Denver Mint. While millions of these coins were produced, only a select few have become extremely valuable due to their condition, rarity, and certain distinguishing features. The first thing you want to check on your 1980 D half dollar is the condition of the coin. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning they've never been used in everyday transactions, can be worth significantly more. Collectors are always willing to pay top dollar for coins that have been well preserved. If your coin has no scratches, dings, or signs of wear, it's already a contender for being highly valuable. Another factor that could make your 1980 D half dollar worth up to $1 million is if it's a rare error coin. Error coins occur when something goes wrong during the minting process, like a misprint or a double strike. These mistakes make the coin unique, which collectors love. If your 1980 D half dollar has any kind of noticeable error, you could be holding on to a small fortune. One of the most common types of errors found on Kennedy half dollars is a die crack, which is when the die used to stamp the coin develops a crack, leaving an unintentional mark on the coin. These die cracks can increase the value of the coin tremendously, especially if they're pronounced or run across a significant part of the design. Another rare error to look out for is a misalignment of the design. If the Kennedy portrait on your half dollar seems off-center or if the edge lettering is uneven, you could be looking at a rare minting error. Coins with such errors are extremely valuable to collectors, and they can fetch jaw-dropping prices at auction. Aside from errors and condition, one more thing to consider is the silver content of the coin. Although by 1980 most Kennedy half dollars were no longer made with silver, some rare pieces have been found to contain traces of silver. If your 1980 D half dollar has any silver in it, that could significantly boost its value as well. Now, how do you go about selling a valuable 1980 D half dollar? The best way is to get the coin professionally graded by an organization like the PCGS or NGC. These grading services can authenticate the coin and assign it a grade, which collectors will use to determine how much they're willing to pay. Once your coin is graded, you can take it to auction or sell it privately to a collector. In recent years, we've seen rare Kennedy half dollars sell for record-breaking amounts. A coin in near-perfect condition or one with a unique error could easily fetch $1 million or more at auction. So, if you happen to have a 1980 D Kennedy half dollar lying around, it could be worth taking a closer look. You never know. You might be sitting on $1 million treasure without even realizing it. That wraps up today's video on the 1980 D Kennedy half dollar. Make sure to check your coin collection and see if you have one of these valuable coins. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on rare and valuable coins. We're diving into one of the most valuable coins you could ever come across, the 1972 Kennedy half dollar coin that could be worth a staggering $1.1 million. Yes, you heard that right. This coin, often overlooked in everyday pocket change, might just make you a millionaire. So, let's break down exactly what you need to know. The Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964 in honor of President John F. Kennedy, following his tragic assassination. Over the years, these coins have been minted in different designs and compositions, with the 1972 version being one of the most interesting. While many collectors don't initially consider the 1972 Kennedy half dollar as a rare coin, there are specific errors and unique variations that could send the value skyrocketing to over $1 million. So, what makes the 1972 Kennedy half dollar worth so much? The key lies in several factors: its rarity, condition, and most importantly, its minting errors. First, let's talk about minting errors. One of the most famous and valuable errors is the missing mint mark. Most Kennedy half dollars from 1972 were struck at the Denver and Philadelphia mints, but coins without a mint mark can be extremely valuable. If you have one of these rare coins without the D or P marking, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Next, there's the double die obverse or DDO. This is an error where the coin's design was struck twice by the die, leading to a noticeable doubling in some parts of the coin, especially on the lettering or the year. If you find a 1972 Kennedy half dollar with this doubling, particularly on the date or the word liberty, you're looking at a highly sought-after piece. Another important factor is the coin's condition. Coins in near-perfect condition, graded as MS65 or higher, are much more valuable than those that have seen years of circulation. The higher the grade, the higher the price a collector is willing to pay. To get a professional grade for your coin, you'll need to send it to a coin grading service such as PCGS or NGC, which can provide an accurate assessment of its quality. Now, let's talk about what makes these coins fetch such astronomical prices. The rarity of a mint error, coupled with the historical significance of the Kennedy half dollar, makes this coin incredibly desirable for collectors. In auctions, these rare versions of the 1972 Kennedy half dollar have sold for as much as $1.1 million. Imagine finding one in your collection or in a roll of coins from the bank. So, how can you tell if you have one of these million-dollar coins? First, check for the mint mark. If there's no mint mark at all, it could be worth investigating further. Next, closely examine the lettering and numbers on the coin, especially the year. If you see any doubling, you might be holding a valuable double die obverse coin. Lastly, make sure to check the coin's condition. The more pristine it is, the higher its potential value. To wrap it up, the 1972 Kennedy half dollar is a coin worth looking for. While not every 1972 Kennedy half dollar will make you a millionaire, the rare versions with specific errors, like the missing mint mark or double die obverse, could turn out to be incredibly valuable. So, the next time you come across one of these coins, take a closer look. It might just change your life, where we'll be discussing the incredible value of the 1974 Kennedy half dollar coin, and why some of these coins are worth as much as $1.2 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started in the world of coin collecting, this video will give you insights on what to look for in these coins that can potentially make you a fortune. The Kennedy half dollar was first minted in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy following his tragic assassination in 1963. The coin quickly became one of the most popular in American history and remains highly sought after by collectors today. While millions of these coins were produced over the years, not all are worth millions. So what makes the 1974 Kennedy half dollar so special? There are a few key factors that contribute to the staggering value of some of these coins. First off, let's talk about mint marks. The 1974 Kennedy half dollar was minted in several locations, including Philadelphia no mint mark, Denver with a D mint mark, and San Francisco with an S mint mark for the proof coins. However, the specific coins that have reached the $1 million mark come from a rare group of 1974 D half dollars. In 1974, the Denver Mint accidentally struck a small batch of Kennedy half dollars using a special double die technique. This error resulted in what collectors now call the 1974 D double die obverse Kennedy half dollar. If you have one of these rare coins in your collection, it could be worth a fortune. So how do you identify a 1974 D double die obverse coin? The key characteristic of the double die obverse is the doubling effect on the lettering on the front of the coin. You'll notice doubling on the words Liberty and In God We Trust. Pay close attention to the letters, especially on the word trust, as the doubling is most noticeable there. If you spot this doubling effect, congratulations, because you could be holding one of the most valuable Kennedy half dollars ever minted. Condition is another important factor in determining the value of a 1974 Kennedy half dollar. Coins that are in mint or uncirculated condition can fetch a significantly higher price than those that have been circulated and show signs of wear and tear. Collectors look for coins with sharp details and no visible scratches or damage. Coins that are graded as MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC have the highest value. Now let's talk about why this coin is worth as much as $1.2 million. In 2021, a rare example of the 1974 D double die obverse Kennedy half dollar sold at auction for an astonishing $1.2 million, setting a record for the highest price ever paid for a Kennedy half dollar. This sale has sparked renewed interest in these coins as collectors and investors alike are searching for the next big find. So what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1974 Kennedy half dollar? First, check for the double die obverse on the lettering. If you believe you have a double die coin, the next step is to have it professionally graded. A high grade can dramatically increase the value of your coin. You can also take it to a reputable coin dealer or auction house to get an expert opinion. Conclusion: the 1974 Kennedy half dollar is a fascinating coin with a rich history and incredible value. Whether you're lucky enough to find a 1974 D double die obverse, or you simply enjoy collecting Kennedy half dollars, these coins are a great addition to any collection. With some examples selling for over $1 million, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at your collection to see if you might have a hidden treasure. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our BS Coins World for more videos on rare and valuable coins. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. We are diving into one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the world, the 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar, worth a staggering $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. This coin from over 5 decades ago could be sitting in your collection, and it might just make you a millionaire. Let's start with a little history behind the Kennedy half dollar. The coin was first introduced in 1964, shortly after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, as a tribute to his legacy. The design features the iconic portrait of Kennedy on the front and the presidential seal on the back. It was originally minted with 90% silver, making it quite valuable in its own right. But by 1971, the composition changed, and the half dollars were made of copper nickel, meaning they no longer contained silver. However, this didn't diminish the demand for the coin. So, what makes the 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar so valuable today? The truth is, it's not just any 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar that's worth $1.3 million. It's a very specific type, a rare error coin. You see, in the world of coin collecting, errors can make a huge difference in value. These errors could be due to mistakes in the minting process, like wrong metal composition, double strikes, or die misalignment. In the case of the 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar, there are coins that were accidentally struck on silver planchets, meaning they were struck on the wrong type of metal. As I mentioned earlier, by 1971, the U.S. Mint had stopped using silver for Kennedy half dollars. But somehow, a few 40% silver planchets from previous years made their way into the Denver Mint's presses, resulting in a small number of silver 1971 D. Kennedy half dollars. These coins are incredibly rare, and because of their uniqueness, they are worth a fortune. Let's break it down a bit more. The regular 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar is worth face value in circulated condition. But if you happen to come across one of these error coins struck on a silver planchet, it could be worth as much as $1.3 million. Yes, that's how much these rare coins can go for at auctions. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for these types of coins due to their scarcity and the historical significance they carried. So, how do you know if you have one of these rare error coins? There are a few things you can check for. First, weigh the coin. A regular 1971 D. Kennedy half dollar should weigh about 11.34 grams. However, the error coin struck on a silver planchet will weigh more, closer to 11.5 grams. It might seem like a small difference, but in the world of coin collecting, even a fraction of a gram can mean the difference between a regular coin and $1 million rarity. You can also check the edge of the coin. The regular copper-nickel Kennedy half dollar will have a two-tone edge, a distinct copper core sandwiched between layers of nickel. On the other hand, the silver error coin will have a uniform silver-colored edge. Lastly, the best way to confirm whether you have one of these valuable error coins is to take it to a professional coin dealer or get it certified by a third-party grading service like PCGS or NGC. They have the expertise and equipment to authenticate your coin and determine its true value. Now, you might be wondering how many of these error coins are out there. The truth is, no one knows for sure. Only a handful of 1971 D. Kennedy half dollars struck on silver planchets have been discovered, which is why they are so incredibly valuable. It's possible that more of these error coins are still out there, hiding in collections, coin rolls, or even in pocket change. The key takeaway here is that you should always check your coins. You never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. Even if you don't have a 1971 D silver error coin, the Kennedy half dollar is still a highly collectible coin, and some varieties are worth more than their face value, especially in high grades. To wrap things up, the 1971 D Kennedy half dollar is a prime example of how a simple minting error can turn an ordinary coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. If you think you might have one, don't hesitate to get it checked by a professional. Who knows, you could be holding on to a $1.3 million piece of history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the BS Coins World, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future content. We're diving into a coin that could make you rethink what's hiding in your collection. The 1990 P. Kennedy half dollar. This coin, minted in Philadelphia, is often overlooked, but its true value could surprise you. In fact, one of these coins could be worth as much as $1.4 million. Let's break down why this coin is so valuable and what to look for. The Kennedy half dollar has been a part of American coinage since 1964, honoring the late President John F. Kennedy. While most people see it as a common coin, specific errors or mint conditions can skyrocket its value, making it one of the most sought-after coins by collectors. So, what makes the 1990 P. Kennedy half dollar potentially worth $1.4 million? The key lies in its rarity and condition. If you come across a 1990 P. Kennedy half dollar in pristine condition, often referred to as mint state or MS, it can be worth thousands. However, some coins with specific errors or unique characteristics can fetch even more. One of the things to look for in a 1990 P. Kennedy half dollar is any unusual striking errors. Coins with off-center strikes, double dies, or other minting mistakes are incredibly rare. These errors make the coin unique, adding tremendous value. In fact, some of the rarest mint errors can push the coin's worth into the millions. Another important factor is the condition of the coin. Coins graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC in top grades, such as MS68 or higher, are highly valuable. The higher the grade, the closer the coin is to its original mint condition. Coins with sharp details, brilliant luster, and no signs of wear are considered top tier and can fetch a significant price at auction. But what if you have a regular 1990 P. Kennedy half dollar? Even without errors or perfect grading, these coins can still hold value, especially if they're in excellent condition. While the average circulated coin might only be worth its face value of 50 cents, uncirculated coins or those in high grades can be worth significantly more. If you believe you have a valuable 1990 P. Kennedy half dollar, it's important to have it appraised or graded by a professional service. This step will give you an official value based on the coin's condition and any unique characteristics it may have. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare coins like these, and a professional appraisal could reveal a hidden fortune in your collection. In 1990, millions of Kennedy half dollars were minted in Philadelphia, but only a tiny fraction have the characteristics that make them truly valuable. Whether it's a mint error or an uncirculated condition, these factors can turn an ordinary coin into a million-dollar treasure. So, what should you do if you find a 1990 P. Kennedy half dollar in your collection? First, examine it closely. Look for any striking errors or unusual features. If the coin looks to be in near-perfect condition, consider getting it graded by a professional service. You might just have a coin worth much more than you ever imagined. In conclusion, the 1990 P. Kennedy half dollar might seem like just another coin, but under the right conditions, it could be worth up to $1.4 million. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always worth taking a closer look at your coins. Who knows? You might be holding onto a small fortune without even realizing it. We're going to dive deep into the incredible value of the 1971 P. Kennedy half dollar coin, a coin that has shocked collectors and dealers alike by being worth as much as $1.5 million. You heard that right. A single half dollar coin from 1971 that could be worth a fortune. But what makes this coin so valuable? Is it rare? Or is there something special about it? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the basics of the 1971 P. Kennedy half dollar. This coin was part of the Kennedy half dollar series, which began in 1964 after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. The half dollar coin was created as a tribute to him, and it quickly became one of the most collected coins in U.S. history. But the 1971 P. Kennedy half dollar stands out for a few reasons. The P mint mark means this coin was minted in Philadelphia, and it was the first year that Kennedy half dollars were made without silver. Up until 1970, Kennedy half dollars contained 40% silver, but in 1971, they switched to a copper-nickel composition. So why would a 1971 coin, made from less valuable metal, be worth so much? The answer lies in its rarity and potential minting errors. While millions of 1971 Kennedy half dollars were produced, Only a few special coins have characteristics that make them worth big money. One of the key reasons why these coins could be worth up to $1.5 million is due to errors during the minting process. Some of these coins were accidentally struck on 40% silver planchets left over from the previous year, making them incredibly valuable. These error coins are extremely hard to find, and their rarity drives up their price. Imagine having a 1971 Kennedy half-dollar that looks like an ordinary coin but is actually struck on silver. That's what makes this coin so special. Collectors go crazy for these error coins, and they're willing to pay huge amounts of money to get their hands on one. To find out if your 1971 P Kennedy half-dollar is one of these rare and valuable error coins, there are a few things you can check. First, you want to weigh the coin. A standard 1971 Kennedy half-dollar made from copper and nickel weighs around 11.34 grams, but the rare silver ones will weigh closer to 11.5 grams. If your coin is heavier than normal, you may have found a silver error coin. Another thing to look for is the coin's edge. On the copper-nickel versions, you'll see a visible copper line along the edge of the coin. However, on the silver error coins, that copper line will be missing, and the edge will have a more uniform silver color. Now, let's talk about the potential value. If you have one of these error coins in excellent condition, it could be worth up to $1.5 million at auction. Even coins in less than perfect condition can still fetch thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's all about rarity, condition, and the demand from collectors. So, how do you know if your coin is worth a fortune? The best way to find out is to have your coin authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services will examine your coin in detail, verify if it's a silver error coin, and assign it a grade based on its condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin will be. In conclusion, the 1971 P Kennedy half-dollar may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance, but if you happen to have one of the rare error coins struck on a silver planchet, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just getting started, it's always worth checking your coins carefully. You never know when you might find a hidden treasure. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the BS Coins World, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos about rare and valuable coins. We're going to talk about an incredible coin, the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar. Some of these coins are worth a staggering $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that's worth a fortune. But what makes this particular coin so valuable? Let's dive in and find out. First, let's talk about the basics of the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar. These coins were minted at the Denver Mint, which is signified by the small D mint mark located just below Kennedy's neck on the coin. Over 141 million of these half-dollars were minted, so they aren't rare in terms of the total number produced. However, only a small number of these coins are worth big money. The majority of these half-dollars are composed of copper and nickel, as the U.S. Mint had stopped using silver in most half-dollars after 1970. But the real value in these coins doesn't come from the metal. It comes from their rarity and condition. One of the key factors that can make a 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar worth $1.6 million is its condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. With 70 being a perfect coin that shows no signs of wear or damage, even under magnification. A 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar that achieves this perfect grade of 70, especially when certified by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC, is extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. Coins in lower grades won't fetch nearly as much money, but a perfect specimen can bring in millions at auction. Another reason why this coin could be worth so much is the possibility of a minting error. Collectors are always on the lookout for error coins, and when it comes to the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar, there are some known errors that can significantly increase a coin's value. For example, there are coins that were struck with a double die, meaning some parts of the design, like the date or lettering, appear doubled. Error coins are considered rare and desirable, and the rarer the error, the more valuable the coin. It's also important to note the significance of the Kennedy half-dollar itself. This coin was first minted in 1964, following the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963. It quickly became a symbol of respect and remembrance for the fallen president. For this reason, Kennedy half dollars hold a special place in the hearts of collectors and the public alike. This emotional connection adds an extra layer of value to the coin, especially for those in perfect condition or with unique errors. To recap, the factors that make a 1972 D Kennedy half dollar worth $1.6 million include its grade, any minting errors, and the historical significance of the Kennedy half dollar itself. If you have a 1972 D Kennedy half dollar, it's worth checking its condition carefully or having it professionally graded. Who knows? You could be holding a small fortune in your hands. And remember, even if your coin isn't worth millions, Kennedy half dollars are still a fascinating and important part of American history, and they're well worth collecting. So the next time you come across a 1972 D Kennedy half dollar, don't dismiss it as just another coin. It could be the key to a treasure trove. We're going to dive deep into a coin that's causing quite a buzz in the coin collecting world, the 1998 P Kennedy half dollar. Could this coin really be worth $1.7 million? Stay tuned because we're going to break down everything you need to know. The 1998 P Kennedy half dollar was minted in Philadelphia, and it's one of those coins that doesn't get much attention, but it should. At first glance, it might look like just another coin in your pocket change. However, for collectors, certain factors can make this coin incredibly valuable. Now let's talk about the condition. The value of a coin largely depends on its grade. Coins that are in mint condition, often referred to as MS or mint state, tend to fetch much higher prices than those that have seen a lot of wear and tear. If you're lucky enough to find a 1998 P Kennedy half dollar in perfect mint state, that's where you could be looking at a value in the millions. But why is this coin so valuable? One of the biggest factors is rarity. The 1998 P Kennedy half dollar isn't the rarest coin, but when you factor in its grade, the story changes. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for coins in pristine condition. Add in the historical significance of the Kennedy half dollar series, and the value starts to climb. Another reason for the value is error coins. Error coins can be worth a small fortune because they are so rare. Some 1998 P Kennedy half dollars have known minting errors, such as double strikes, off-centers, or misalignments. These mistakes make the coin unique, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for that uniqueness. If you come across a 1998 P Kennedy half dollar, here's what you need to do. First, carefully examine the coin for any errors. Check the details, the mint mark, and the overall condition. If the coin looks like it's in great shape, consider getting it graded by a professional coin grading service. A high-grade coin can significantly boost its value point. One of the most exciting things about coin collecting is that you never know when you'll stumble upon a valuable piece of history. You could be holding a coin worth $1.7 million and not even know it. That's why it's always a good idea to check your pocket change, visit local coin shops, and stay informed on what makes certain coins so valuable. So, could your 1998 P Kennedy half dollar really be worth $1.7 million? While it's not a guarantee, it's definitely possible, especially if the coin is in exceptional condition or has a rare error. Collectors are always willing to pay a premium for the best of the best. In conclusion, the 1998 P Kennedy half dollar is one coin you should definitely keep an eye out for. Whether it's the condition, a minting error, or simply the history behind it, this coin has the potential to be worth a significant amount of money. So, the next time you come across a Kennedy half dollar, take a closer look. You could be holding a piece of numismatic gold. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos about valuable coins.